Hi, Derek Curlew here. We're back this week to talk about what are some of the indulgent dessert options that you can do in your program that aren't going to throw you off course and aren't going to mess you up in your program. One of the key things though is finding stuff that you like. And for me, I like chocolates, I like sweets, I like things like that. So if yours is more of a salty and fatty type craving, contact me privately. Let's go through some different options of what you can do. But for the sweet stuff, I'm good with that, and I like that stuff. So some of the things we're going to talk about today is how to make like your own peanut butter cups, how to make your own Greek yogurt or froyo or whatever you want to call it, and then how to make like an orange dreamsicle smoothie. Some of those different things are going to be really, really beneficial for you. Not only provide you with good nutrients, but hopefully take away some of the sugar and sweet cravings you've been having. So let's kick it off. Let's get right to the meat and potatoes. The very first one, my favorite one, is making your own peanut butter cups. To me, there's nothing better than peanut butter and chocolate, my two favorite things. So here's your different options. If you just want to make a single serving recipe, just modify kind of what I'm telling you right now. But for the main, for everybody out there, I would say make individual little servings, and that way you can make a big batch and break it down into smaller portions. So what I would suggest is take a big large bowl, take anywhere, and it depends on how big of a portion size you're making, but you're going to do equal portions of protein powder to peanut butter. So say you're going to use 4 scoops of chocolate protein powder, I would use like 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. Now, when you go to mix that, it's going to be extremely dry with the oils from the peanut butter, and it's not going to completely mix all the way. So you have a couple different options for like a mix-in or a medium to use as like your mixing base. You can use either like unsweetened almond milk. You can use just a dab of Greek yogurt. You can use even just water. Me personally, I like to use a little bit of liquid egg whites because it gives it that brownie batter type consistency. But literally what you're going to do is just add a couple drops at a time, mix it up, a couple drops, mix it up. What you should basically be making is like a thick, pasty sludge. It's going to be your two favorite things, peanut butter and chocolate. From there, what you can do is if you want to take little muffin, like a muffin tray, put the little wax sheets inside there and go ahead and dump out little portions in each one. Now, the easiest way to figure this out is, say you use 4 scoops of protein powder and the 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. When you take that together, if you divide it, say, over 20 muffins, just take your total nutrition numbers, divide it by 20. Muffin tray, sorry, not muffins. You're going to divide that by 20, and you're going to know how much nutrition is in each individual serving. From there, go ahead and put those in the freezer. Some people like to refrigerate them. I like that cold, nice, like kind of chewy, hard type candy taste. So when you put it in that freezer, you can wait 10, 15 minutes, but really they're going to be good for as long as you want. Once they actually freeze, you can pop them all out, and if you want to throw them into individual like Ziploc bags, you can do that too. Just make sure they don't thaw out all the way because it will get messy and it will just be like a peanut butter cup and melt on you. So that's your first option, is the peanut butter cup. So again, you're going to take equal portions of tablespoons to scoops of protein powder to peanut butter. From there, you're going to add just a little bit of liquid, whether it's Greek yogurt, egg whites, almond milk, even water. Mix it up just so you get that sludge consistency, and then freeze them. The next one, I used to love growing up going to the mall because they always used to have Orange Julius. Well, it's not around anymore as far as I know, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy still the same benefits. The best way is to have a vanilla protein powder. The vanilla is very versatile, it's flexible, you can use it with a lot of different things. So what I would suggest is going and buying an orange juice. You're going to look for something not from concentrate, and you're going to look for something that has a variety of different fruits depending on what flavor you like. If you want just orange juice, do orange juice, but my favorite is going with the orange, pineapple, and banana. It's my favorite going back to the Orange Julius days. But you're going to mix that up with about 8 ounces of liquid. You're going to go ahead and then from that point add your vanilla protein powder, and you can blend it up like that, and you're ready to go with a delicious smoothie. Now, to boost it up and to add a little bit more to it, what I would suggest doing is always keeping ice cube trays in your freezer, just putting a little bit of Greek yogurt in each one, and then freezing them. That way when you make your smoothies, you can crack those out, you can pop in a couple of the Greek yogurt cubes, you're going to add some thickness, some consistency to it, but then also you're going to add a whole lot more protein to it as well. It really gives a nice creamy taste, and it's going to make it a whole lot more enjoyable and something that you look forward to that way. The last one I suggest is a Greek yogurt, frozen yogurt, but you can actually make like a trifle out of it. So if you get a little trifle dish, you can make a big serving, or you can just make it in a normal everyday bowl. What you're going to do is for about 20 minutes before you make your recipe, take your frozen fruits, take whatever type of fruits you have, and just put it in a big bowl and let it just cover it just to the top with orange juice. That orange juice or that citrus juice is going to soak into the fruit, really give it a nice taste, and it's going to help to combat some of the bitterness from plain Greek yogurt. Once that soaks for a little bit, go ahead and get your Greek yogurt out, go ahead and get your fruits, and start mixing it and spooning it in. So you're going to get a little bit of the juice from the orange juice, but not the entire thing, so it doesn't get all runny. From there, just keep adding it in until you get your proper consistency. Then you can start adding a little bit of the juice bit by bit to sweeten it up and to take away some of that bitter kick from the Greek yogurt. Once you find your perfect consistency, again, you can either divide it up into little Tupperware so you know your exact portion sizes, or put it in the freezer and just eat it straight out of there. Just know how much you're eating. With a lot of people, even though it's a healthy dessert or we're eating healthy foods, quality and portion control is always going to be a big, big thing. So there's 3 great dessert options for you. A couple, let me just throw at you some freebies that you can always do that are quick and already made at the store. Any of your sugar-free jellos and puddings and things like that, as long as you're not sensitive to artificial sweeteners, they're great choices. I also like the fruit frozen pops, just like you had kind of as a kid. Just little popsicles of like, the fake cherry, the fake grape, fake whatever flavors. But again, they're normally made with artificial sweeteners, with Splenda and things like that. They're not going to add any caloric value to your diet, but they are going to go ahead and kind of help to kill that sweet tooth and things like that. Now, again, if you're sensitive to artificial sweeteners, you might want to avoid that. But there are some great, great choices. Again, we have 3 that you can make on your own that are going to be really sweet, really delicious, and kind of very, very fulfilling. And then you have 3 others that are always going to be right there at hand, that you can buy in a grocery store. So hope you enjoy those, put those to great use, and I'll see you next time.